This device is the color controller. It's what tells you how much electricity you have. When you first enter the van, it's going to be dark because it's in just a sleep mode. If you press any of the buttons, it'll turn on. There's a lot more detailed information in the manual that we have, but basically you're not going to have to pay attention to this much if you're driving it every day, because the solar panels and driving the van will recharge the batteries. You can tell how much power you have left by looking here. You can see it's at 100%. And if it's cloudy for a few days and you're not driving, you just want to pay attention to that to make sure you don't run out of power. Now, the van has both DC and AC power. The refrigerator is DC, it's on all the time. All of the other round auxiliary holes and the USB, like this one, all run on DC. If you want to use the induction stove, if you want to use the hot water heater, if you want to charge laptops, you need to turn on the AC power by the inverter. To do that, you press this button and it will show multi-plus. Press the multi-plus button to get in here. When you're in switch, it normally says charger only. That means it's charging. When you want to use it, press this button again, change it to on. It'll turn on the inverter. You do everything you want. We usually turn the inverter off when we're done because the inverter itself uses power even if nothing else is using power attached to it. And to turn it off, you again, from switch, just hit the power button again, change it to charger only. That will allow the solar panels to charge everything. When you're done, you can hit this button to go back to the main screen. It'll tell you how much you're charging, how much you're using. What you'll see about it is this tells you how much electricity you have left and how much you're using, what you're getting from the sun. Let me just go over it a bit. This will only show positive electrical coming in when you're using the plug that's on the bottom of the inverter in the back of the van and you have it plugged into a wall plug or have it plugged into a campground 110 volt. And remember, it's a 110 volt just like a regular wall plug. The bottom one tells you how much energy you have left. At the moment it's showing 100%. We have 300 amp hour batteries, which gives you 3,600 watts of power to use. Underneath that, you'll see it shows you how much energy we're using at the moment. And actually, at the moment, we're not using much at all because we don't have many of the systems on. But you can see as I turn on a light, it shows negative, which means you're using that amount. If you go over to the right, this shows you how much you're getting from the sun. And it's only showing 12 watts at the moment, even though it's daylight, because the batteries are full. When the batteries start getting less full, it should go up to 300 to 400 watts easily. And then the top will show you how much you're using of AC power. The van has both DC power, the little round auxiliary things, and USB, and it also allows you to plug in our induction stove or your laptop and the hot water heater. Now, if you're parking at a campground that has an RV hookup and you want to hook this up to the 110 volt, the yellow cord that's attached to the inverter is what you're going to hook up. If you need more space, or if you want two connected extension cords so you can have a shorter length or a longer length that you would plug into this to plug into the campground plug. There is no external hookup, so you'll need to leave the back door slightly cracked while you're plugged in.